Good day, class. This is Teacher Jana. So, our topic for today will be about advanced presentation skills using Microsoft PowerPoint and also imaging design. So, with this lesson, you are expected to create an effective presentation for your target reader or audience. So, this is best when you want to present a good visual depending on the type of target audience. Okay, so take note that Microsoft PowerPoint is the best option when presenting a lecture report or any kind of demonstration that you want to present. And designing your presentation is said to be the most enjoyable part of creating a report because it gives you a chance to be creative. And so placing animations and transitions are necessary for this part. Now, here are some quick tips in creating an effective presentation. So, we have a total of 6 tips in order for you to create an effective presentation. Okay, so let's start with minimize. Okay, kindly read them silently. Okay, so for minimize, keep the slide count into minimum. So, meaning, you should limit the number of slides. So, yung enough lang para hindi makatulog yung mga tagapakinig nyo. So, remember that the presentation is just a visual aid. So, most information should still come from the reporter. Okay, and the next is clarity. So, with this one naman, you have to focus on one thing, and that is to make sure that your audience can read and identify everything that you have included in your presentation. So, consider nyo pa rin kung gaano sila kalayo sa presentation nyo or gaano kalaki yung screen. So, enough ba yan to read by your audience? So, once you start making your presentation, consider how big the screen is during your report. Okay, and the next is simplicity. So with this naman, also make sure that your audience focus is on the speaker and not on reading the slide. And also limit the content to, so we have 6 lines and 7 words per line. So this is known as the 6 by 7 rule. Again, 6 by 7 rule. So, meaning 6 lines and 7 words per line. Okay, so with simplicity, just include only the key points or pointers. So, hindi ilalagay mo lahat ng information because, again, the explanation part should be done by the speaker para focus lang sila doon sa importance ng sinasabi ni speaker. Alright, so next tips are visuals, consistency, and contrast. Okay, kindly read them silently. Okay, so with visuals, you should always consider the content of your report before including pictures kasi baka naglalagay ka lang ng pictures pampaganda pero hindi naman connected or related. Or kaya naman, too much pictures. When in fact, dapat the role of the picture is to help your audience understand what your content is all about. So again, the role of the images is to help the audience appreciate the content, not to distract them from getting the message of your presentation. Okay? Alright, next is consistency. So with this, say for example, you use this particular font style and color, dapat hanggang sa dulo ng presentation mo, makikita yung font na yon. So hindi pwedeng paiba-iba kasi that will become one of the reasons kung bakit mawawala na yung focus ng listener mo. Okay, and the next is contrast. So in most instances, so it is easier to read on screen if the background is dark. Pero depende pa din sa brightness of the screen na ginagamit mo. So what will happen ba if you use light background and light font? Or if you use dark background with dark fonts? So ibig sabihin, hindi makikita or hindi mababasa. Okay, so your audience will be mad at you because wala silang makikita sa presentation mo. So use contrasting colors para readable palagi whether nasa malapit or malayo ang audience. Okay, next is how to apply transitions on your presentation. So remember these 4 steps. Okay, so first, open your PowerPoint application and then select a particular presentation. Okay, so click on Animation tab, which is located on the upper portion of the screen, and then choose your preferred transition. Okay, so you should follow this in order to apply transition or special effects on your presentation. Okay, so for it to be able to look appealing or attractive, but again, not too many, baka naman lahat ng letters sa presentation mo, nilagyan mo ng effect. So, dapat yung enough lang to spice up your presentation. So next is using hyperlinks. Okay, so using hyperlinks in your presentation is an easy way to navigate slides during your presentation. So just click on hyperlinks, then lalabas yung different options kung ano yung gusto mong mangyari once i-click na si link. For example, okay, to insert a link or hyperlink, so first, select an object or pwede ding highlight a text. And then afterwards, so go to Insert tab, which can be found on the upper left. So Insert tab, then from the options, select mo lang si Hyperlink. Okay, so magpa-pop up din si dialog box, particularly the Insert Hyperlink dialog box. Okay, so here, pili ka lang from the options kung saan mo gustong mapunta after clicking the link. So class, it may be wise to insert action buttons like using hyperlinks for most of the slides. Kasi with this, sabi nga, parang you're on the next level of utilizing a presentation. So mas angat ka sa iba kasi gumagamit ka ng shortcuts, which is an easy way of navigating a presentation. So now that you are already aware of those tips, it is now time to create your own presentation. Okay, so that's it for advanced presentation skills. Let's move on to our next topic. Okay, now our next topic is about imaging and design for online environment. So, what do you think is the most visited website in the world? Is it Facebook, Google, Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube? The answer is Google. Okay, that is because of the simplicity of the website, simple yet very easy to use. So if you know the Google slogan, it is to organize the world's information and make it universally accessible and useful. So why do you think Google ranks #1 despite the countless search engines and websites on the internet? Okay, this is the Google's graphical user interface or the GUI. So if you look at it, you can see simplicity but syempre pinag-isipan. So what was the main reason bakit ganito kasimple yung website nila? So ano kaya yung kinonsider ng mga developers? So they focus on their customers or audience. So, sino ba ang gagamit ng website nila? So, syempre, yung mga audience or visitors, and also they consider the imaging and design or yung graphics and layout. So, dapat, when you create your own website, you always consider kung sino ang target audience nyo. Now, these are the basic principles of graphics and layout. Okay, so creating a web page is like creating a work of art. So there are certain things to consider in order to get your message across. And again, to make your design work, you must think of your target audience. So hindi ka basta gagawa lang. We have balance. Okay, kindly read this silently. So with this, notice the whole picture class. So both sides of the picture ay merong object. So meaning, walang mas magaan or mas mabigat na side since kailangan ay magkaroon ng equal measurement both sides. And also top and bottom. So again, if you look at it, symmetrical sila. Now look at this picture. So as you can see, this one is also my concept ni balance. And the girl in the middle serves as the balancer so that both sides ay mahahati sa equal parts. Next picture. Okay, so with this, so paano natin masasabi na kasama siya sa concept ni balance? Okay, so this one also has the concept of balance since one side meron big mountain at doon sa kabila ay wala. In order to balance it, naglagay sa kabilang side yung both para same amount yung effect pagdating sa eyes natin. Kaya pwede din siya sa balance. Next one naman is emphasis. Okay, kindly read this silently. So, emphasis also means focus. So, dito, palaging merong part sa image na nandoon yung pinakamalinaw or lutang na lutang. So, as you can see, dito, yung focus ay nandoon sa doon sa fingers and also doon sa flower. Okay, next example. Support pa dito ng emphasis. As you can see, yung focus ay nandoon sa words na nasa middle. Yung top 20 and also web design tips. So, with movement naman, okay, kindly read this. Okay, kung mapapansin nyo, yung picture, once you look at it, meron siyang effect na ida-direct or i-guide niya yung mga mata natin sa iisang direction. So with this, dinadala niya doon papunta sa dulo, papunta doon sa makipot na daan. So meron pang isang pwedeng principle for this part, and what is it? So pwedeng maging or magkaroon din ng balance. So, aside from movement, meron din siyang balance. Okay, next example. Also with this, so baka isipin nyo, this is under the balance principle. So, this is under movement. So, kapag balance, both sides dapat ay same weight. So, with this, hindi sila pantay. So, yung concept lang is movement. Our next principle, we have pattern, repetition, and rhythm. Okay, so with this, merong pattern, then inulit-ulit siya, and then rhythm naman is achieved when the visual elements create a sense of organized movements. Okay, so Tinatawag siyang PRR or pattern, repetition, and rhythm. Next principle is proportion. Okay, so dito naman, not necessarily both sides are equal. For as long as may laman parehas and then masunod lang yung 100%, then that is under proportion. So dito, to make it 100%, alin ang 90% and 10%? Okay, so tinatansya lang natin. So dito, paano kaya kinuhanan? Alin yung mas malapit? And then also, they use colors na hindi masyadong malayo sa isa't isa para meron pa ding organization. So, hindi siya magulong tingnan. Okay, so dito, 90% ay yung battle, then 10% naman ay yung tao. Okay, and then mas malapit syempre yung bote. Then, nasa malayo yung tao. So, again, this is under proportion. So, this example is under proportion pa din. Okay, next principle is variety. So, when we say variety, ibig sabihin, hindi lang iisa, kundi marami. So, dito, iisa ang design, but binigyan niya ng iba't ibang effect yung, dito yung sapatos. Okay? So, isang sapatos, isa yung design, pero nagkaroon ng variety kasi binigyan ng iba't ibang kulay. Okay, so same for this. So, iisa ng shape, pero meron siyang madamihang design and color na pinipresent. So, this is also under variety principle. Okay, meron din siyang principle ng emphasis because of the emphasis or focus doon sa text which is postcards. Okay, so meron siyang variety, meron ding emphasis. Again, class, the elements or principles of visual design include balance, emphasis, movement, proportion, repetition, rhythm and pattern, and also variety. So these principles of design might work together to create something that is aesthetically pleasing and optimizes the user experience. Okay, so let's try kung meron kayong natutunan sa lesson natin for today. So, I want you to think kung saang principle belong yung picture na ito. Okay, so tell me if it is under balance, emphasis, proportion, movement, PRR, or variety. So, this is under, okay, this is under balance. And aside from that, meron pang isa. Okay, as you can see, merong direction. Okay, this also under movement principle. Okay, so meron siyang balance, meron din siyang movement. Okay, so for our next example, this is under, okay, so again, pwede ring dalawang principles ang meron dito sa picture. Okay, so meron siyang pattern, repetition, and rhythm, and also this is under movement. Okay, kasi saan dinadirect yung mga mata nyo? Diba, papunta doon sa, okay, doon sa, diba may line? Doon sa gitna ng spiral. Okay, this one is, okay yan, basic lang, madali lang. This is under the PRR or pattern, repetition, and rhythm. Okay, so for our last example, so this is under what principle? Okay, this is under PRR and also movement. So pattern, repetition, and rhythm, and also movement principle. Okay, so good job everyone. That's it for today, class. Okay, so I hope that you learned something useful today. So thank you everyone for listening. Goodbye and God bless.